Hi, Abraham and everyone.
This has been a good day. You have a different basis for this conversation than you did when you walked in.
It's like magic.
Yeah. So from where you now are, let's go.
I feel like it's open. I feel invincible. I feel like Denali often. I know it has opened because I have gotten physical manifestations.
What do you think your reason for wanting to be up here is? Why do you want to be here talking with us?
You're not gonna like this answer.
Well, it's okay because we didn't ask you to come here to please us.
Proof.
Well, take it then. Take it. It's all right. It's all right. We do like that answer. We do. We'd like you to intend something and get it by the power of your desire. But we want to show you something. When someone has a powerful, 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 powerful desire and they're pinching it off just a little bit, you can make it happen anyway. It's just not that pleasant. So rather than goose up the desire so that you get it anyway, why not keep the desire steady and just work on softening resistance? That's where you're at. Your desire is in a really strong place. Your attraction power is in a really strong place. Your pipes are mostly open. Just don't worry so much about what anybody else thinks about it. And when somebody wants proof about something, it's often not proof to themselves because your own emotions and the events that are unfolding give you that. It's wanting to show others. And that's the part that we would like all of you to give up. You didn't come along with us on that.
No, I did.
You understand what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's all good. Enough? No.
It's coming. Oh, shit. I'm doing it again. You remember how Jerry used to say you want to throw the ball?
You want your basket to be out there far enough that when you hit it, good for me, but not so far that you don't believe you can't hit it. That's that balance between desire and belief, isn't it? That's what that story was about. So
if I don't feel like it's too far, but
then it isn't.
Then why did it only take, I had two desires that I wrote down, large amounts of money, and they manifested. An avenue for them to manifest came in about 2 weeks. So I did that twice, and this third time around, I wrote a bigger number. I didn't do the millions because that was too far, but I did something in the middle, and I haven't seen it yet, or an avenue for it to come.
We're just waiting for it to come. There's only 25 minutes left in this seminar. Is there another chair? Oh, you want it to come like right now? Do you want it to come, or do you want an impulse to come that feels exciting? There's only 25 minutes left in this seminar. Oh, you want it to come like right now? Do you want it to come, or do you want an impulse to come that feels exciting? Do you want an idea to come that is satisfying? Do you want the desire to get bigger? There's a whole lot that is coming, but because you're fixated on it coming just in that specific way, that specific amount of money showing up, boom, right here and now, then you might be missing all of the things as these thoughts are turning to things.
That's what I was thinking.
Don't you like the feeling of inspiration? Esther was so excited the day that the pool school guy thought that she had a broken sprinkler because he pointed out something to her that caused her to call somebody, that caused her to call somebody, that got to the bottom of something. And there wasn't even a broken sprinkler. But that led to that, led to that, led to that, and it was all so fun. It was all so fun. It was like, oh, the universe knows what the path of least resistance is. The universe knows just how to get the guys, the two best guys of that whole company. There are hundreds of them that work that city. The two best guys were in Esther's neighborhood in the moment that the pool guy was inspired to think that there was a leak when there wasn't one. Well, don't you think that was way more fun for Esther to have that experience than any other way it could have unfolded? Don't you like to get your hands in the clay of all of this?
I do.
Yeah.
And I've experienced it.
Yeah.
And it's It's
So
amazing.
just don't take score too soon, and don't take score of the manifestation. Be aware of the energetic unfolding and revel in the power of the energetic unfolding. We know you know this, but we're going to say it in a way that's really going to hurt your feelings. No, wait. We know you know this, but we really want you to consider this in a really strong way. You are not ever going to get it done. There is always going to be something else you're asking for that you don't know how it's going to come, when it's going to come, where it's going to come from, who's going to bring it. There's always going to be all of those potentials for adventure and surprise and delight out there for you. That's just the way you planned it. Not one of you said, I'll go forth, but line it all up because I don't want any suspense in my life. And I don't want to ever have to do any personal vibrational work. And I don't want to ever have to pay attention to my guidance system. I don't want to mold the clay. I just want to ask for it, and I want somebody to deliver it right now because I want to be all powerful in this creative universe. None of you said that. What you said is, I'll mix it up and desires will be born within me, and some of them will feel strong, and I'll be able to tell when I'm on point with them. And when my inner being and I are in sync about something that I want, I'm going to have a wonderful ride on my way to the unfolding of that. And then you said this too. You said it, and we promised that we would tell it to you. You said, don't let anything come to me instantly because I want to enjoy the journey.
That's exactly what I desire, is to enjoy the journey.
Then stop complaining about the journey. You're doing really well. She represents every one of you in this room.
So one question that has come up from the things that you say is, so when you were talking about your fire feature and everything, don't worry about the amount of gas you're using and just basically consume and
believe in the universe's ability to supply desire.
So
That's so big. You've got a choice. You can believe in shortage or you can believe in abundance. Take your pick. But you can't do both.
Right. And I believe in abundance.
Next.
One thing. I guess I struggle with so much. I mean, we have oceans that have islands of plastic in them. And how do you continue to consume everything because the world is abundant and then watch?
By understanding that when, as an individual or as a mass consciousness, when you create or see a problem, simultaneously you see or create a solution. So the physical environment, the universe, expands through the very thing that you think you're wanting to avoid. If you believe that things as they are will always and only be what is, then we can understand how you could support your belief in the shortage of something, because you say there's only this much that we've found. It's a finite amount of something, and if we are irresponsibly utilizing it, squandering it, wasting it, then it could be in short supply. But when you apply the greater laws of the universe and you acknowledge that when something seems in short supply, that then desires to either find more of it or desires to replace it with something more effective are born. And so new industries are literally born out of those kinds of things. Look at the short period of time that you can look back at the things that are driving this world, from coal to steam to jet fuel to nuclear to solar. You're discovering things because life causes you to desire something that you don't know how or when or where or who. But if the desire is there, then the means to receive it must be shown to you, and that's what you live for. You live for the desire or the question that has no answer, because the answer coming is the thrill of life. So, wouldn't it just be really a kick in the pants if all of that waste that you're worried about is the future fuel of the world?
That would be amazing. I think it shall be.
It's not far-fetched.
No, it's not.
Within everything there is something. That's really profound. You may write that down.
thank you. I think that I
We
get it.
appreciated your point. We appreciated your vantage point. We really appreciate the conversation.
I appreciate you clearing up my doubts.